So we're here with Mariah. Mariah, do you want to say hi?
Hi YouTube, my name's Mariah Mission. I've been married to John for about 7 years this March, and I'm really excited to share my thoughts on the M3 with you guys.
So the first thing we had talked about were the tires. So what do you think about those wheels, like the style, the color, black, gold?
So I actually really like the wheels and the tires on the M3, especially the rims. We live out in Houston where there's a lot of luxury cars, and it's very hard to kind of stand apart. And so I feel like these wheels are really nice. They're not the ones that like jut out, or they're not
The swingers.
they're not the ones that do that, and they're very like a nice black, a little bit understated, but still shows like the intricacy and the great craftsmanship of BMW. So I really like these.
What are your thoughts on the carbon fiber roof?
So for me, the carbon fiber roof, I'm told that it's supposed to make the car lighter, put more weight at the bottom. I don't know. It looks appealing. I like that it's also in the inside of the car, but I really couldn't tell you if this makes the driving experience as a passenger any different. For me, it's all kind of the same. I guess if you're like a really car enthusiast type of girl, I would see why you would like this, or guy, I would see why you would like this. But for me, it is what it is. It doesn't really make a difference. I know John really likes it.
So one of the signature staples are the mirrors of the G80. All M cars have the little winglet that kind of is unattached to the to the top part of the car. What do you think about those mirrors? Are they special? Are they cool?
For me, the mirrors seem pretty nice. They don't necessarily stand out to me that much. I do know that if I'm like behind him, or if I'm ahead of him, it does make it easier to point out his car if we're not driving in the same car, but we're going to the same place. But yeah, if I were to get another BMW, I would definitely want for it to have this this kind of like mirror. Yeah, this strip on there for sure.
So the next thing is kind of this three-quarter profile. You have kind of like a little side hump that sticks out, so the back is a little bit wider stance-wise than the front. What do you think of that? Do you think that's unique or what?
I don't mind it so much. I think it's unique in the sense that I don't hear too many cars having it. I will say though, when we park it in the garage, it always feels like my car is parked incorrectly, or like my car is parked like slanted, because the back part kind of sticks out. So I'm like, oh wait, did I park crooked because it looks slanted? But I have to remind myself that that's just the way the car is designed. So that is one thing to keep in mind. I haven't parked this car, but I do kind of wonder if the back part being a different size from the front makes a difference. But I guess I'll find out soon.
So we're on the back side of the car now. What do you think about it?
I know that John finds the back part of the car particularly attractive. I don't know what term he used.
It's got a donk.
It's got a donk. It looks pretty nice from the back. I think the exhaust is what causes all that noise to be made.
The quad exhaust.
The quad exhaust. I know that causes all the noise to be made. I will say you know when John is pulling up in the neighborhood, or pulling up on our street, or getting ready to leave. So he can't really sneak out the house without me noticing, because it's pretty loud. But I do think this feature's pretty neat. You don't really see it that much. And then obviously the rest of the back of the car, it has like a unique silhouette that I do think is kind of cool. I don't know what it adds to as far as like the speed or anything. I'm guessing it does something. I don't know.
It's just for looks.
And then I know for the inside, I guess the bigger it is, like the inside, the back seat is pretty spacious. So I guess that helps.
So we just talked about the back of the car. What about the front? What about
The
the grills?
The front of the car, at first when John was telling me that he wanted a 2023 M3, I did kind of tell him like I wouldn't get it because of the grille in the front, the kidney grille in the front. It has kind of grown on me. I don't know if you want your car to have to grow on you in that way, but it did kind of grow on me. I don't think it's that bad now.
What about the tech features that are offered in the car?
So as far as the tech features offered in the car, I will take a look inside for a little bit, but it is pretty teched out. I think it's really interesting the way that the tech has been pretty user friendly for the most part. There is a lot of menus. You know, just sitting as a passenger in the car, I can change the AC and all that stuff, but I can't just go through and easily change everything or make any changes to the car or see anything that he can really see. You kind of really have to know how to navigate all the different menus. I will say the lights on the car also look really nice. I don't know if that's part of the tech aspect.
Yeah.
The lights on the car look really nice. Even the lights, the ambient lights on the inside, they look really, really, really nice when we're driving at night. We can kind of have like a nice little, we don't have to sit in total darkness because the tint on the windows is so dark, but it's nice to kind of have that ambient light to keep you from feeling like you're sitting in the complete dark. It's kind of like being in like I guess like a spaceship at night.